Oh, yeah. Oh, that lighting looks ridiculous. I think it's so ridiculous. Hey! Hey, boo stars. Hey. It's your girl, Shay Renee, and I want to welcome y'all back to my channel. Period. Scoot up in here like a bumper car. Period. And I'm dripping sauce like it's no tomorrow. Hold on, y'all. Ugh! I said, hold on. If you love him, really want him, really need him. Oh, shit. I got so much going on. I said, hold up. I just need to give me a taller damn thing, y'all. It's not even funny. Like, when I tell y'all I suck at shopping, I do. I suck at shopping. Because I'll take forever. I will take forever. Y'all make sure y'all get in here. Hit that like button. Period. I'll take forever to get what the fuck I need. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yeah. That's some espresso girl. Oh, well. Hold on. Scoot up in here like a bumper car. I'm dripping sauce. Ugh. Like it's not tomorrow. Let's see. Period. Okay. Get my shit right. Like Jeezy said, come on. Let's get right. Ooh. I said, come on. Come and talk to me. Period. Hey, y'all. I said, what's up? Oh, MG. So the ex besties, they get into it, y'all. I said, don't drop that da. Oh, don't drop that da. Listen, I tell y'all all the time, it's a shame. Okay? A low down dirty one. Yeah. When relationships end. Relationships. We talk about it all the time here. When friendships end, things can get nasty. Now let me just say, they don't always have to. Okay, pooper stars? Yeah. Listen, I'm telling y'all now, y'all can learn something from your girl Shay Renee. Period. Because one thing about me, you see, moi, um, like I would just say it's okay to take the high road, right? You feeling me? You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as a person ain't doing too much, right? It's okay to take the high road. I don't know who needs to hear this, but somebody needs to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Because one, life be lifing, and two, things happen. Relationships go, you know what I'm saying? All the time. It just is what it is, and that's okay. Yeah, so shout out to that. Like, people be just like so like hurt, to where the hurt can and will spill over into their day to day shit. Period. So, like, let's not do that. Let's not let it do that. Please, let's not. Okay. I'm just saying, You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all what I be trying to do. I be trying to stop y'all from a world of uh 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 uh, uh headache and shit and trauma. You see, it just is what it is. Now, y'all, hold on right quick, cause I'm not, I'm not necessarily feeling my lighting today, which is really usually cool for me, but not today. Today is not gonna do it for me. What's wrong with today? Y'all, hold on. I gotta put y'all on hold. It just is what it is. First of all, y'all know dealing with me. Listen, it's just like going to the doctor. You're gonna see some patients. Yeah, you see? Yeah. So shout out to that. That's just what it is, what it is. My audience has patience. Period. Because they know I be in and out like the burger place. Hold on. I said, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. While I get my shit together. It just is what it is. Cause like, yeah. Don't worry though. We'll be moving soon. We'll be moving soon enough, okay? Yeah. Just let's just pray over that space. 9. You see, cause oh my God. Like, what am I doing? Child, it came way in here. First of all, it's a little warm because I didn't cut the oven on this morning. I cut my oven on. Not necessarily my heat just yet because it seemed like I just, I don't want to jump that gun. But child, I ain't sat at my little desk / table. If ever, I'm like, oh my God, how this used to go. I don't even know how this used to go. But I'm gonna see. It just is what it is. I'm gonna see. Oh, thank you, Jesus. My plant pot did it right. You see? Shout out to that. Oh my God, it's warm. I didn't think about that. Baby, it's warm in here. Let me see. Put all of this right here. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to come on with it. I'm going to come on with it. Just hit the like button. Just do me that. Yeah, do that. Do that. Do that. Do me a solid. Like people be saying, do that one solid. Hit that motherfucking like. Oh. Yeah. I would like one. Now I know one thing that I think I want. I don't know if I want it for sure, but I think I do. I'm not sure though. It's up in the air right now. But I kind of be wanting one of them little. It's like like a little desk that roll around. That would be cool. I think I like that. I like that. Oh, Jesus. Y'all. I still can't believe this big ass. I basically bought. Oh my God. That's funny, y'all. I basically bought a fucking child. Don't even get me started. Let's crazy. Let's beat it. Let me just say that. Remember I told you I needed an extra piece of furniture in my room for my kids. Lord, that motherfucker came in and it's big. It's big. It can basically sit in a living room. It can sit in my damn living room for real. Ugh. I got it in my room. Thinking about this damn space. Okay, I need the chairs on my table tightened up. It seemed right. Yeah. I'm like, child, why is ooh, all the besties is fighting? Not y'all fighting. Baby. I said, not y'all fighting. Hold on. This is annoying. I swear to it. Like next time, hold on. Next time, I'm just definitely gonna try to have this together. But it is what it is. Like, this is what happens when shit, you ain't got your shit all the way together. But, you know, you go for it anyway. You dig? You know, we say, I'm just gonna go for it though. You know what I'm saying? And that just seems like it's too high. It seems high, 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 that's my shit. Yeah, that's looking more like it. I said that's looking the more fuck like it. God, just whenever you ready, right? Because you know it's something that I struggle with. So when you want me to quit cussing, I said it's gonna be done. I said it's just gonna be that. I said, what more can I say? Hold on, let me push y'all onto my handy dandy notes, which they so little. Child, they so little, but y'all know that list can grow. So shout out to that. Let me see what I got going on. Is this my handy? Child, I ain't even get a fucking screenshot. Ooh, y'all know I just can't never get the screenshot. I just, y'all hold on. Let me go get my iPad. My iPad. What else I need? My cup of water. I need my cup of water. That water bubble. And let me cut this oven off because it's cooking me. Because I got on a YN outfit today. Yeah, I got on top and bottom. No. Kissing you is all. Making up my man, my baby. I said, okay, I like how she threw Shabba Ranks in that motherfucker. I feel like I want to do something to my hair. That I should have already did off camera. I be doing that though. Try, I be having all kinds of stuff I need to do, but I just go live. So anyway, shout out to that though. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a screenshot real quick of my handy dandy notes. If this hang up, which it haven't been. So shout out to that. I'm going to call y'all right back. Megan Thee Stallion, girl, I said, I think I like how you just got this song in my head. And I've been playing it too, so shout out to that. Now listen to this. Hey Poopa Stars, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to welcome everybody back to my channel, back to a new show, and back to a new video. Hold on. Let me see if I can get some more natural lighting up in here, like DMX said. Cause I don't feel like all that other shit. I don't. Child, I don't feel like all that other stuff. Like, yeah. I don't. Like, let it be some lights, camera, action when you see, when there's some people around for that. I'm just saying it's gonna have to be some people around for that. Now y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all in the place to be. Promise you, you in good hands with me, okay? Now where my Nicki Minaj? I don't know. So let me tell y'all what we talking about today. Today, this is basically what we talking about right here. Selena Powell. Yes, I said wow, Selena Powell. Child, Selena Powell is mad. You see? Oh yes, Miss First Curl. We're gonna be talking about Selena Powell. She's mad at Lil Meech. It just is what it is. Lil Meech. Like he got up and got himself up out of there. It just is what it is. He jumped in his Hollywood bag. Yeah, y'all know Lil Meech is a real celebrity, you know, and then you got others. Okay, we got the others. It's too many it's too many. You got these TikTok and the Rick Rocker stars. Then you got reality stars. Then you got influencers. You got IG models. You did listen. All of those are others. Okay, so shout out to that. You got real celebrities and you got others. The real celebrities still send out. And that's that's no Tino shade because these people are getting money though, real money. Krishan, right? She let the cat out the bag that she was about to be making 200,000, $2,000. Okay, 200 grand. To be on baddies. So it is what it is. Some of these folks is getting to the money, child. But listen, the celebrities, okay, they still send out cease and desist, okay? That's a thing. Ceasefire, cease your mouth, peace, And fortunately, okay, for Little Meech, he has, unfortunately, too late, tried to quiet Selena Powell, child. I said, wow, Selena Powell. Like, Lil Meech, really, Lil Meech? Lil Meech didn't know how to handle his celebrity, okay? It just is what it is, which, like, listen, I'm not throwing no tea, no shade there because most people don't, okay? What else is going on in these internet streets? Then you got Armand and Cardi B still going at it. I said, ooh, I eat the ex besties, okay? Still going in. I watched Armand live earlier. Baby, no. He said, I'm going in. I said, God damn it, put him on the remix, Lil Wayne. Cause you know what? For real, all jokes aside, no tea, no shade. Armand really did deliver. Okay, it just is what it is. Like, yeah, get like Armand. I don't celebrate Halloween, but if you do, I wouldn't mind seeing you in a doctor's coat. Okay, it just is what it is. Because Armand jumped on somebody's song. I don't know the man's song. But it's called Silly Child, and he delivered. It just is what it is. I liked it. Now, some people are calling it a diss track to Cardi B. Armand said it ain't. Listen, I'ma call him whatever his mama said, call him. You see what his mama named him. And so, like, if he said it ain't, then it ain't. Okay. But I liked how he was coming. It just is what it is. I said, boy, you better go ahead. Shit. Yeah, I liked it. I liked the delivery. It is what it is. I was really, really, really surprised with Armand with that. Because I don't think I've ever heard him rap like that, for real. I don't think I've ever heard him rap. I think he be singing. A little Jodeci vibes. Yeah. Forever, forever, forever. So shout out to that. Shout out to that. Shout out to all the R&B kings out there. Although y'all know, if you let what's his name? What's it called? Tell it. There's might be only one. You got y'all know y'all got to fight Jacquees for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out to that. Shout out to everybody I just talked about. Now, so that's what's going on. And then you got Riley, punching back a little bit at Nicki. I said, well, okay. I said, well, Nicki. Shout out to Nicki. That's my girl. Matter of fact, child, I'm looking for her little train speech right now. Where's it at? I can't find it. Y'all hold up. Y'all hula bolo. Like your dog said. Let's see. I said, well, Nicki. Okay, here you go. Hold on. First of all, I got too much stuff in my stuff. That's what it is. Hold on. Let's hear from Nicki. Matters because of how happy. That ain't it. Hold on 1 second. Where we at? Nah. There it is. There it is right there. I am the conductor of this train. Period. Okay? She says she run. When I wanted to slow down, I slow it down. When I needed to speed up to give everyone a heart attack, I speed it up. But right before everyone thinks they're about to go, I pump the brakes. I press the brakes. Oh, baby. Listen, Nicki said she run all of this, okay? So, pig, Nicki somewhere with the train on halt, okay? It just is what it is. I felt the need, okay? I felt like it was gonna be what's the word I'm looking for? Important, okay, that I say that before we get into this nice little show. So anyway, as y'all can see, we don't really got that much to talk about today, but it's all good, child. It's all good, because something will come around the mountain. Like your girl Shay Renee in a minute, okay? And 1 minute. So shout out to that. Now, anyway, before we get into the ex besties, and all the hurt. Like Big Worm said, child, let's get into this Megan Thee Stallion. okay? My good Texas sis. Photo dump that she dumped on us yesterday. Shout out to her, shout out to that. Because you know a lot of people is questioning how happy Megan Thee Stallion is and how true, like Master P said, that her relationship is, I let me just say this. I can peep game through a hurricane. Yeah. So sure as it is. Yeah, put me in, coach. And with that being said, let me tell you something. I don't necessarily know if Megan and Clay is really, really real. But I could say this. I know one thing. It can start out slow and then speed up. So shout out to that. No, in other words, it could have started off not real and then, landed. You know what I'm saying? Actually landed somewhere. Because like I told y'all, you know what I'm saying? He's single, she's single, and they good looking. Excuse me, and they good looking people. Look at these good looking people. Somebody come look at this. I said, somebody come look at it. Somebody come look at my good Texas. Got us somebody that's a little bit taller. So shout out to that. I said, ooh, eek. We ain't heard from Tori since. Yeah. No tea, no shade. I'm just saying. Don't drop that down. Hey, don't drop that down. Now listen, this is what I was trying to tell y'all. When I said I peep game through a hurricane, for real. So shout out to that. But like, no, for real. What I feel like is, I think these two really haunt you. You see what I think they really haunt you. I think they getting it. Getting it while they're getting it good. Like Too Short has said. Oh, what not? And so, but let me just say how it is. I like what's going on with Megan right now. Okay. Oh yes, Miss Preston Curl. Let's talk about it. Truth is, like Fantasia said. See, when the blogs talk about Megan in any way that she don't like, she comes to the internet with her own post. Does that make sense? And I'm starting to realize that this is what she does. You know what I'm saying? And I am so here for it. Baby, I'm here for it. You see? I like it. It just is what it is. I think I like it. I like that. I like that. So shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Now, I said, Megan's who's Kitty? Who's Kitty? Cause you got all them dogs. It's cute. It's a cute kitty. Cute kitty. But who kitty? Is Clay a cat man? You know, cause some men, they do. They be like, I could have a cat. At least that's what I used to hear on Papa Balloon all the time. Shout out to Papa Balloon and all that. Are they doing all right? Y'all know I don't watch a lot of TV. I didn't fell off. But anyway, this is what causes me concern for the doggies. Cause I'm like, wait. Fun times, child. Looks like a whole lot of fun times. Now, this is looking like they are shacking, okay? Can y'all see that? And if I had to guess, I would say that this is probably, and possibly, and likely in Texas. So, yeah, I guess, the kitties and the dogs and all of them, they're going to have to coexist. Because it looks like Megan Thee Stallion is, serious about this one. You know, it just is what it is. It looks like she is serious about Clay. I like that. Uh, I like that. And yeah, so shout out to that. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion and shout out to Klay Thompson, who are seemingly happy and you know in that goo goo gaga space. You know what I'm saying? I say that all the time. It's always fun in the beginning. It's just everything is just so goo goo gaga. Yeah, they still there, you know. You know, the arguing haven't really started. See, that is the real challenge. When you can argue with somebody and still like, you know, keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming back to the crazy or whatnot. Then, you know, that's when you begin to know if you got your person. You know, it just is what it is. Yeah, because the arguing is going to happen. I mean, you know, even with the quietest people, you know, the people who don't argue, don't like to argue, shut down, like this, it's still a form of arguing. You know, if you go in your room and close the door, you go home and don't call nobody for a few days, it's still another form of getting into it, you know? Um, so anyway. Now, shout out to that. Hold on real quick. Let me see something real quick. Mm. Well, what now? I was looking up. We'll figure it out. She said, "Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley." What she say? Cardi B is a mess. I didn't know. They had no music on in the background. I ain't got time for that. That too, girl. Well, what now? Cardi B is crazy. It is what it is. I still shout out to her. Cause you know she pregnant and yeah, it is what it is. We all know, you know. Um Life is gonna life, right? But we always want it to be, you know, just a little bit softer, if you will, you know, for the pregnant women. So shout out to everybody who you know, is set to deliver, okay? Ready, set, go, child. So anyway, shout out to them and shout out to that. Now, anyway, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. Hit the like button when you go out. Hit the like button when you walking around today. Hit the like button. Period. If you looking good, shout out to that and shout out to you. Hit that like button. If you looking not so good, right? Maybe you was in a rush this morning, you know. Maybe you know you haven't necessarily got yourself together yet for the day, you know. Maybe it's wash day, you know. Maybe you wait until payday, get your hair done on Saturday. You know, I don't know what's going on with you, but all of it, okay? You're welcome to hit the damn like button. Ha! So shout out to you. What else is going on, child? Cause you know I got to move on. What else is going on in these internet streets? Child, so yeah, let's just get to it. I said, child, let's just get to it. So the ex besties, I say y'all that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now there is some tea when them relationships end. You know, it is what it is. Like everybody be worried about the boyfriend and girlfriend breakup, but you know, there is some tea, you know, lying about some real messiness, if you will, real gossip, laying around those friendships, you know, or associates, like Zero has said, or whatnot. So anyway, child, listen, we all know Armand and Cardi B been getting into it, honey, and the sparks fly. Yeah. So Armand went live. Shout out to him and shout out to his channel, Armand Wiggins. Y'all go ahead and go over there and subscribe. And tell him Shay Renee sent you. Okay. Shout out to that. Child. He went live and got into some things. And basically I said, okay, I see you, Armand. I see you. I see ya. It is what it is. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Wait. I said, okay, Armand, I see what you did there. You know what I'm saying? I see what you did there, Armand. See, Armand, listen, he basically went live to get his lick back. He don't know it. He might not even realize it until he clicked off. Yeah, because he was like, I ain't even supposed to be live with y'all. I'm supposed to be getting ready to go somewhere. But the truth is, like Fantasia said, if you ask me. Now, he didn't say this. This is what I'm saying, okay? I feel like he went live. I feel like he got his lick back. Yeah, it just is what it is with Cardi B. Y'all say, why you say that, Shay Renee? I said, because Cardi B was recently talking shit to Armand, right? We all know your girl Shay Renee played it, okay? It is what it is. I might got a little playback for y'all. I might got a little playback extra for y'all. Let me see. Y'all know I don't ever mark nothing. And all this shit just be sitting around. Just be sitting around like water. Let me see. Let me see if I can find what Cardi B had to say about Armand. First of all, I need to start erasing shit too. Let's start there. Let me see.
He might drive over here.
Okay.
And fucking cut the internet.
Hold on. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Period. Okay? And don't forget to comment. Drop your comments too, because I like to send y'all some shout outs. And subscribe. Okay? Period. Shout out to that. Tell your mama too.
The cable internet. Because.
So this is Armand. Listen. This right here. First of all, this is just a small clip of what Cardi B had to say. She had a whole lot more to say. But with that being said, this is what I feel like Armand, although he already responded. He already responded. I actually feel like this is what he finally getting his lick back from, though.
You know, yesterday I was a little busy. I was traveling yesterday. Doing things yesterday. I just had a very weird day yesterday. Then I'm getting here, right? And I'm seeing certain narratives. And I'm seeing people being funny and shit like that. Try to fucking play me. Like, what the you think you talking about?
Hold on, y'all.
And I want to make this very clear. If you ever feel like you're taking jabs at me, if you ever motherfucking feel like you talking about me and I'm not replying back or I'm taking the high road or blah, 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 Don't ever think it's because you're bullying me or picking on me. It's because you're, and I'm not even gonna say the word irrelevant. It's just that I just don't really wanna waste my time going back and forth with you, because it's like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it me going back and forth with you? Is it? I know the clout I'm gonna give you. I know that you want the attention, because you know one thing I noticed, everybody that want attention from me has mommy issues. But don't ever think that you talking out your fucking 52 teeth and I'm letting you talk it is because I'm scared of you, or is it because I'm scared to reply to you, or is it because I can't read you? Because because it's so easy to read. Y'all Dr. Seuss book to me. That's how easy it will be for me to read. Yes. But the reason why I shut the up, because it's like, it's like me. I be having like little.
I just had to pause it right there because Armand, he did shot back at her when she said that. He ended up saying, she read me the best she could. Ooh, it was hilarious. I said, oh God, clock it. But he also told her to spell car. I'm like, oh my God, hold on.
Problems every single day. I have so many to do with my business, with my life, with the things that I want to do. So sometimes I be like, is it worth me replying to this? But it's like, I'm tired of playing with me. I'm tired of using my name. And at the end of the day, you need to get on your knees and thank me as I commend you to. Because you motherfuckers eating off YouTube checks because of the brim. Not because nobody else. Talk about a whole month, and let's see if you gonna eat. You ain't fucking eating. You're not gonna fucking eat. So you need to fucking shut up and get on your fucking knees and fucking thank me. Because that's the only reason why you fucking eating. Don't ever think you could bully me. Don't ever feel like you fucking picking on me. Don't ever feel like you could play in my fucking face. Cause I could really read for real. You will look at yourself in the mirror and you want to commit suicide the way I react. Stop playing with me. When I don't reply, it's not because I'm it's not because I'm grown, it's not because anything. It's because what do I gain? But stop playing with me. Let me tell you something. Before beefing with bitches, before I was even rapping, I have my own shit. I have my own shit. People fell in love with me. If I was beefing with bitches, I had 2 number 1s and 3 top 5s. So let's get that together. If you're gonna tweet something, if you're gonna talk shit, do your research. And see how long people been supporting me for. Stop playing with me. This is why God be dragging you to hell. God gave you an opportunity in the beginning of the year to manifest it. He took that from your hands. It was feeling yourself talking about you wasn't gonna fucking talk about me. Because God gave you an opportunity. God took that from you. Took your food at your own mouth. Not me. Not anybody, Jesus. Because you're a nasty person. You got a nasty heart. You think like you could pick on somebody like you some type of big dog. You ain't no fucking big dog. Who the fuck you think you are? You don't keep threatening me saying that you gonna say why we fell out. Bitch, I'll tell the world why we fell out. You a fake motherfucker. You fake. I'm fake. You fake. I was fake. No, you was fake. And I let you play in my face for a long fucking time. But more or less, it's not even about that anymore. Or you keep trying me like I'm see. What the fuck you feeling like? Who you think you fucking feeling like? Then, I want to get in this app and talk about do women hate gay men? Women don't hate gay men. Women hate gay men like you. Messy and always starting with bitches, with pussy. And you got freaking balls. What the fuck is you playing with me every other day? To appease what? Little ass kids? You man grown, you finna be 40. You understand? other day, picking on bitches, picking on people, trying to deprive them and shit from their fucking every other day you want to talk about a bitch look, about a bitch career, or what a bitch is doing, try to fucking put their self-esteem down. You can never put my self-esteem down. Ever. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. I don't give a fuck. You can never put my self-esteem down. You ain't half of me. And the funny is that it's like, then you want to come here and be like, oh, why do women hate gay men? No, they hate messy ass gay men like you. And you make other gay niggas look bad. Always messing with bitches. Always starting shit. Always got this nasty jealousy. You have jealousy with everybody. You fall out with everybody. You manifest it, and you're talented. You're good at what you do, and then God snatch it from you. Why God snatch it from you so fast every time? You don't notice God snatch things from you every single time? Because you're a nasty person. You got a nasty inside. No matter how many fucking incense you fucking burn in your house. You need to go to church. You need to get on your fucking knees and pray to the Lord. You're nasty. And the thing about it is, you do it, and you do it to people when they still don't bother you. Why? Scared of nothing. And I got straight and gay niggas. They'll smack the shit out of you. You keep picking on me. You keep picking on Ken Barbie. Nobody bothers you. Nobody's throwing you shots. Nobody say anything about you. What you feeling like? Bragging about what? You better be 40. You bragging about living in a $3,500 apartment in the Olympia, downtown LA. Get your apartment right now if I wanted to. That easy, that fast. Stop bothering me. Stop picking on me. Stop playing with me. Enough is enough, for real. Why is all these fucking pink thong wearing ass niggas in my shit? Get the fuck off my comments. Worry about your bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody talking about y'all. This is grown. Remember how that big hot was talking about around March? Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about Cardi. I'm not gonna give her this, and that. Now that's all you talk about. I'm such a trash ass, and people gotta use me to spite other. And why you talk about me? For that check, right? Because I make people. I build people. I done build YouTubers. I done build gossipers. I done build blogs. Just like I build my music. Me, Belcalis, nothing. Nobody else. So shut the fuck up. Fuck you feeling like, nigga? Fuck be feeling like, for real. You think you could bully somebody? I got straight and gay niggas that will smack the shit out of you. For real. And this ain't the higher powers and the higher this. Nigga, I'm a regular. It could get like that if you think you could pick on people. If you think you could fuck with people. Stop on me. I don't talk about you. Nobody around me talks about you. Nobody. Like a whole man. And thinking you could strike me down of any type of confidence that I have. Nigga, please. Not even my baby daddy could. I know when I wake up and I go to sleep, I am that bitch. I'm your topic, and I'm this obsession. Whether you like it or not. So you can't tell me.
Ha!
You can't tell me. Always want to talk about how people look like. Always want to what people doing. What you do? What you doing? What you got? What you own? Don't you think you look T? You think you look good? Do you really think you look good? For real? You don't. Too late. You think you look good if we talk about how other motherfuckers look and dropping bombs on calling anybody ugly? Who the f you think you are, nigga? Not look good. I got 15 jokes on you right now.
Okay, y'all heard her say that? Hold on. So y'all heard her say that, right? You think you look good? I got 15 jokes on you. Right now. Now it's crazy because I was going to tell y'all Cardi said that, right? But I was going to say she said 10. So I'm glad I listened to it back. No, she said 15. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Hold on, y'all. I might have to do this another way. Hold on. I always press the wrong button. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. So, y'all heard how she said that, though? Wait. Damn. Oh, shit. I might as well let y'all finish listening to Cardi. Hold on. Let me let her finish.
Talk about talent. You talk about what? You talk about this. Who the f you feeling like? In this kind of business, a nigga that look like Kellen, or just bought a house like in Colin, or just that nigga that you out. You're not that. You're not that nigga right now. Wanna brag about shit? Wanna brag about money, nigga? You showing? What you showing? What you showing? What you showing me? Always festing somebody, always bothering somebody. You could be so much further in life because you're good at what you do. You could be so much further in life, but you hate on everything and everybody. And then you pick on people. And you pick and pick and pick and pick and pick and pick and pick. And you don't stop. And you know what? You do it when people is super down. I noticed that about you. You did it to Santana. You do it to other bitches. Every single time they down and you feel in a certain type of way, that's when you like to drop lows. And that's why God takes you. Right when you have it in your finger, right when you have it, God takes it from you. No matter how talented you are, no matter how good you do, good at what you do. He takes it. Because you're so jealous. That's such a jealous, nasty spirit. And you're smart. God don't give a and it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than the next. It's bigger than anything. At the end of the day, your soul, your inner soul gotta respond to the Lord. It don't matter. It don't matter how many babalas and how many cards you read, nigga. And me, I'm not perfect, but boy,
Sound
boy,
ain't
how I
that.
let people live. Boy, how I let live. Boy, how I let niggas live. You're not gonna keep picking on me. You're not gonna keep using
It must be that way.
trying to be funny.
Hold on.
Wishing bitches is. Wishing that people just only like me to spite people. Nigga, I'm Cardi B, nigga. CARDIB.
Come on, Cardi.
You don't make the check if you don't talk about me for a month. Remember that. Remember who put food in your mouth, not in your mother. Me. I pay your bills. Ain't no other bitch, nigga. Always picking on Camp Garbage. I didn't even talk about you. Nigga got a whole man, 3 jobs. I don't even think you do gossip blogging anymore. You know, you like to pick. And that mother will read you down. Smarter than you, what about a house in Virginia? About a car. And you want to be bragging about an apartment in downtown LA. Exactly where you live at.
I gotta find that lighter, baby.
Why you keep picking on people? They don't bother you. But that makes you feel tough. You're not tough. You're not tough. I send my gayest nigga to you right now. And I want to see if you tough for real. With a fair one. You not.
Oh, shit.
I wouldn't even send a straight nigga.
Okay, so anyway, I want to give Cardi B a couple of props after listening to that video. And honestly, I wanted to give him. Well, I can't say that, But I've been feeling this way. Yeah, it was after listening to that video, I think. She is definitely learning to pipe down on the N word a little bit. Uh, Cause you remember I told y'all one time that I really don't fool with people who aren't like that, don't look like that to be saying that, right? And yeah, no, that's my thing. I don't like that shit. And so, and I said if you notice, like people who don't got no business saying it, like they overly say it. They say it too fucking much. Like every other word is that, and we don't even talk like that, you know. And so, I think she, uh, yeah, she finally starting to get it. Let me just say that. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. She finally starting to get it a little bit. Just realizing that like, oh, we don't talk like that. You know? That's how I feel about that. And so, hold on. Ugh. Child, this shit is on my fucking nerves. Hold on. You should be getting it. Everything you want, everything you dreamed of. Never have to stunt. Never have to front. So, I'm like, okay. Okay, got it. So, like, yeah, y'all heard what everything she said, right? And so, like, I feel like Armand is getting his lick back. It is what it is. When he went live, oh, shit. When he went live just recently, I felt like that was him getting his lick back. That shit look like it's gonna fall like a motherfucker. That shit like it's gonna fall like a motherfucker. I hope not. But anyway, yeah, he got his lick back. I would say so. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Cardi B was telling him that, okay, because this is the thing, y'all. So you heard what she said. You ain't no killing. Let me find a picture of Kellen for y'all. Let me find a picture of Kellen real quick. Y'all know Kellen is Megan Thee Stallion's hairstylist. The one that does Megan's hair. And so she was telling him, you ain't no Kellen. Like, I guess she was trying to say in so many words, you can't even fool with Kellen. Look wise. You know what I'm saying? That's what she was telling our mind. So anyway, that ended up blowing up a little bit. People started saying it. You know what I'm saying? People started saying, you ain't no Kellen. So anyway, here's Kellen. And this is his Twitter account. This is Kellen, y'all. Okay? Y'all see Kellen? And so that blew up, right, a little bit. It blew up a little bit. To where people start saying, you ain't no Kellen. Like, that's what they told EJ, right? And so I feel like Armand wasn't feeling that, baby. It just is what it is. And so he came to get his lick back. And so he went live, right? When the news broke yesterday that Stephon Diggs allegedly has twins on the way. Listen, our content creators' hands was on deck. It is what it is. We all was talking about it. And so Armand talked about it too. But while he was talking about it, he was getting his lick back on Cardi B a little bit. It just is what it is. I was listening, okay? I was there. First of all, he called her Barney B. I mean, not Barney. He was like, now let me just say this. Nicki Minaj called Cardi B Barney B. And so ever since then, people been calling her that. So yesterday, you know, Nicki Minaj got this thing where she say shit gonna get uglier than Ken Barbie, which is Cardi B's homeboy. Instead of saying that, Armand said shit might get uglier than Barney. today. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he, you know what I'm saying, was calling her Bonnie. You know what I'm saying? And, down there calling her ugly. It just is what it is. So he kind of got his lick back on that. I feel like they even. You said I ain't that good looking. And I said you ain't that good looking either. You know what I'm saying? I said, ooh, the shade, And then what else did he say? I'm trying to think of everything he said. I knew I should have took a couple of notes down, but he didn't do too much. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do too much, but I do feel like the gloves are off almost. Because at first he was like, girl, you not getting no, you know what I'm saying? Remember I told y'all I made a video saying that he paid her back in dust. Like now, no, the dust got a little, you see, it got a little sound to it. You know what I'm saying? If you will. It just is what it is. I feel like he felt like getting his league back. It just is what it is, like I said. And so he called up Barney. Well, he didn't call her Barney, but he said things might get uglier than Barney. You know what I'm saying? And we all know, that was a little shade. And I'm trying to see what else he said. He was just basically he said, I hope she can spell minivan. Cause he was getting, he was talking about how basically how does a Cardi B get knocked up by Stephon Diggs? A man who is here, there, everywhere, kind of like your girl Shay Renee. You know what I'm saying? Making babies. He was like, how does somebody, as wealthy as Cardi B, would do this? You know what I'm saying? And basically he was like, you's a damn dummy, bitch. It just is what it is. Yeah. True story. Now he didn't say the bitch. I threw that in there, just for a little razzle dazzle or whatnot. But yeah, he did. He said, choose a damn dummy. You see? A rich one. But bitch, you dumb as fuck. In other words, and he was like, that's a lot of goddamn kids, because he was saying and it is. I told y'all that. Like I don't know how many is true. We don't know how many is true. Because if you ask me, Stephon, he hides behind this, I'm a private person. That's cool to be a private person. But how private can you, you private, but you're not necessarily private with that D? Like, that's where you just don't care. I mean, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? But to me, he just hides behind that as a way to say, I'm not finna be out with none of you bitches. Yeah. I'm not finna be seen with none of y'all. So none of y'all can get y'all Black China on and ask them I texting other bitches when it's time. You see? It just is what it is, So to keep it all good, whatever we do is between you and I don't like cameras. I don't like being recorded. I don't this is special time. This is you and I time. You see? And to me, that keeps all the girls in line, all the girls in check, everybody quiet, because everybody feels like they basically getting the same treatment. You know what I'm saying? If you will. Child just is what it is. He's like he's like an athletic Nick Cannon. It just is what it is. Cardi B then got with an athletic Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying? That man don't give a damn. Okay? He's slanging that. But it's just child, the mess. The mess. Ooh, it just got me going. I'm just gonna have to go get me a jersey. You see, baby, I'm just gonna have to get me a jersey because it's messy, and I'm just watching. I'm tuned in. It is what it is. Like a what's that shit called? Trombone. Let me tell you something. Shout out to you for jumping in my comments. Make sure you hit the like button. Let me send Vita Goddess. Shout out to Vita Goddess for jumping in the comments today. Let me see what one of them said. Cardi B has a baby for a zesty, says Vita. That's why you ain't got no friends. Child. It is what it is. I feel like it's crazy. It's so crazy, but it is what it is. I tell y'all all the time. Listen. Uh, uh, I don't really like dwelling on nothing, and I also don't like, you know what I'm saying, necessarily like being on people, I just don't like dragging people, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We're gonna talk about it and then we're gonna move on. Does that make sense? So with that being said, especially because over here, mm, mm, you allowed one. You only get one, though. So it is what it is. Shout out to Cardi B, who knows? I never even heard Cardi ever say. Did she ever say she wanted a lot of kids? Child, who knows? But we all know. Yeah. So anyway, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? She just might, I don't even want to put that on her. But like this one is looking like that one, you know. And it just is what it is. Armand Wiggins, if you ask me, he got his lick back. He said, use a damn dummy, bitch. You see? Yeah. And if you ask me, I feel like he playing into that and playing on that and playing to that. Because, Ken Barbie tried to say that you can't, what did he say, child? He said something like, you basically can't use a man. He was basically saying we can't drag Cardi B. He just didn't say Cardi, but he was like, basically, you can't use a man against a woman when he like loves her to death. That's what he was trying to say. So basically, you can't, like, we the media, or anyone for that matter, the general public, cannot drag Cardi B for messing with Stephon Diggs when Stephon Diggs like loves the ground she walk on. And I'm like, nah, don't nobody care about that. Don't nobody care about that. Like, some of y'all, you sound like Santana. It just is what it is. Sometimes I just feel like some of y'all friends get y'all caught up. Does that make sense? You see? Oh yeah, Miss Presser Girl, let's talk about it. Because I just feel like whoever told Young Miami that Diddy was a good idea, it's wrong advice. Wrong advice. You see? Yeah, but some of y'all just don't need to be giving that out, if you ask me. Because it is what it is. That's a lie. Like, yeah, the street lie detector said that's a damn lie. A woman she can still be sent up and through there. You see? Behind who she chooses to lay down with. You see? It just is what it is. So shout out to that. Child. So anyway, I said, child, you didn't have to stay with Offset. You didn't have to stay with Offset. Because that's the thing. A lot of people be like, should have stayed with Offset. I get it. But this is my thing, though. A part of me feels like Cardi B could have stayed with Offset. Because Cardi B said it herself. She said that, like, the peer pressure of the media made her divorce her husband. Not necessarily that she was ready to divorce him, just his actions led to people constantly talking about them, which led to her filing for a divorce. She never really said she wanted to leave her man like that. You know, if you ask me, it was more like on some business shit. So when people say you could have stayed with Offset, I feel them. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this: you don't have to stay nowhere that you're not happy. But this here, this here this young stud muffin out there in New England. I don't know about that. You see, I ain't gonna know about that. No time soon. So anyway, but yeah, hey, y'all keep doing things in private. Maybe, just maybe, that might work for somebody like Cardi B, right? Who's been living so out loud. Because there is a lot of how can I put it? There's a lot of positivity that comes with being private. It is. Uh, you know, it's no right or wrong way. Nobody is saying that they have to be all out loud and in public. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm just gonna say this. Until Cardi B really, really finds her happiness, right? Offset still got the pow pow. He's still the rabbit with the, you know what I'm saying? He got it. He the rabbit. It just is what it is. He the rabbit. Until she, you know, really uh 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 begins to be happy again. It just is what it is. I mean, like real happiness. And she could be a single woman with it. It don't matter. He knows that that's what she wants. He knows that that's what she's in search for. He knows that that's, a part of her new journey now, is to find a new happy amongst this new walk. And he ain't necessarily laughing or nothing like that, because he got to do the same damn thing. It just is what it is. But in my honest, most humble opinion, I think, I just feel like this isn't lick back lick back energy. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you're hurting yourself trying to hurt Offset in a way. You know what I'm saying? Is that right now, that's what it's giving. It's really giving. You should have been way more patient and way more what's the word I'm looking for? Stingy with your cootie cat, like Johnson said, but it just is what it is. Way more what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all know. Shoot, you know what I mean? It was okay to have a funky good time with Stefan, but just not necessarily have his baby. She could have did that different. I wish, but it is what it is. Child, so anyway, shout out to that. Now, anyway, moving on. Moving on. Let me move on because I got to, like Diddy said. And shout out to Diddy too, who recently got his release date, and they saying it's 2028. A lot of people feel like he not gonna get out in 2028 though. A lot of people feel like it's gonna be 2020, more like 2027 ish. Okay, and for those who don't know and didn't watch the last show that I did, what I did an update on Diddy. Damn, what's going on with Diddy now? Yeah, they saying that Trump stuff ain't true. So I don't know how true that is, but they saying it ain't. It's not true. Um. Anyway, let's move on, child. To Nicki. Shout out to motherfucking Nicki Minaj. That's my girl. And as we all know, Nicki is somewhere chilling with the train on idle. And let's hear from Nicki about that train right quick. I mean, just right quick. Y'all know that's my girl. Period. And I just love how she talk about the train. Hold on one second. Where is the train at? I gotta. There it is.
I am the conductor of this train.
Yeah, she said I want all of this.
When I wanted to slow down, I slow it down. When I needed to speed up to give everyone our time, I speed it up. But right before everyone thinks they're about to go, I press the brakes.
Okay. So we all know what Nicki is. She's somewhere chilling. The train is on idle. And so she chilling. You know, what more can I say? That's my girl. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. And so, you know, she chilling, minding her business. Y'all know what she do. I can't stand the ones who act like she just don't never get this shit a break. Like, yeah, the fuck she do. Like, what? Hello? She's been gone. So anyway, she chilling, child. She came to the internet, she did what she wanted to do, and she backed up off of it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If you ask me, I think she came to the internet to show Cardi B that no, bitch, no. Actually, you're not the drama. Yeah, I mean, you might be a piece of it, you might be a part of it, bitch, you might be a fraction, but now, you see, because, bitch, I'm the drama. You know, I'm the motherfucking drama, bitch. Can you tell? I said, like Tupac said, can you see me? Bitch, is it clear to you now? You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. To me, that's what she did. And then she backed up off of it. You see? Yeah, child, but listen, everything she said, everything she did, it's still got an aftermath, okay? If you will. Almost like Dr. Dre them had said. Child, so it's been a lot. Y'all know Nicki Minaj. Hold on. Okay, so y'all know Tasha K, all right, has been like holding Nicki down. But I'll be back to hold you down. Pig. Like Trey Songz had said. Y'all know Tasha K been holding Nicki down. And I gave Tasha K her card for that. And I sent her a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Because I said, it can't be easy. Okay? It just is what it is. It can't be easy. I said, so shout out to Tasha K for using her platform. All right? Because, like, listen, she going up against some of the biggest. Okay? So shout out to her and shout out to that. I ain't mad at it. But she been doing it. So shout out to Tasha. If you ask me, that's how she got where she is. But again, so Tasha K been saying that, like, hey, somebody gonna look at this. Tasha just says, like, some of these motherfuckers been stealing from Nicki, allegedly. People been stealing, and like Tasha K been dropping that dun dun dun, if you will. And so she said Riley was one of the people. It is what it is. You don't If you missed that live, you gotta go back. Way back. Not way back, not back at the time. But if you look through my videos and you see one with a thumbnail with Ra on it, click on it. Okay, that's where you're gonna get all the 411 that you're gonna need on that matter. But anyway, so Ra Ali, she addresses her friend, her ex bestie, okay, if you will. Now nobody said they was ex besties. That's your girl Shay Renee. I said that. I can't take that back. Shit. So anyway, this is the letter right here, okay, Pooper Stars. We'll read it together. And don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Y'all know reading is my thing. I got you. So shout out to that. Listen. She said, Nicki. Now this letter is from Riley. A lot of people said you could have emailed it, Rye. I don't know. I don't know. That's not Shay Renee saying it. That's what somebody else said. They was like, she could have, like, somebody was like, a real best friend is gonna email something like this. They're not gonna put it online. And those are their words, not mine. Okay. In fact, everything I say here is all opinionated, okay? Even when it's coming from me, all right? Although some of the stuff do be actual and factual, so shout out to that. Now, anyway, Riley basically said, and then I felt the person when they said you could have sent the email, because this is the thing. I feel like when it's an email, I don't think you can block people from email, can you? I don't think you can. And so I understood. I said, well, that would have been a damn assignment. You see, it just is what it is, because, we all know they probably got each other blocked, but who knows? Who knows? And I'll take it a step further. Who even knew that their situation was this bad, right? Like I told y'all, I peep game through a hurricane. It's not a lot of stuff that you can get past me, right? So if I see people go from kicking it all the time to not, from being posted all the time to not, then that's gonna raise some type of awareness. So I was already looking at Rod like, what's going on with you and Nicki. So anyway, it finally came out. Her and Nicki, they don't have the relationship that they once used to have, okay? And although Nicki ain't saying nothing about it, I'm sure it's hurtful. It just is what it is. When friendships end, they can be just as hurtful as a relationship. Okay, a lot of y'all don't want to address that. A lot of y'all even hate accepting that, but it's truth. Okay, I mean, you be thinking about your friend for a long time. Okay, until you don't no more. So even though Nicki haven't addressed it, I'm thinking that she probably will. But if she does, she's in her true artist form. She will address it in the music, okay, which is out next year. And shout out to Nicki Minaj too, because she says that this album is transformational. It's been transformational, and she didn't even see that part coming. So anyway, Ra Ali, she goes ahead and addresses Nicki. And she says that, this is what she said. She said, Nicki, throughout the duration of our friendship, I have been nothing but loyal and genuine. And while you don't get a reward for doing what you're supposed to, you certainly shouldn't get penalized for it. If you're going through a hard time right now, I can't, no. Let me say that again. She said, even if you're going through a hard time right now, I can't allow you to destroy me and the business I've built. that left me wondering, like, what's going on right now at this very moment. Like, what's the hard time that Nicki is going through? Anyway, let's continue. She said, I can't tell you how much it saddens me that you've now decided to turn on me. Now, hold on. I said all that as far as Rye and wait. When I was saying that, yeah, I had noticed a change in their relationship. I guess I should have noticed that it was something going on too, the way Rye Ali addressed Cardi B too. Remember, she addressed Cardi B like, girl, give it up. It's old. Like, I'm too old to be scrapping and stuff. Like, I've kind of outgrown this beef with you, and it makes sense now. Now it makes sense. It's not Rye Ali's beef in the first place. So she's done with the Cardi B stuff since she's done with Nicki. Now it makes more sense. I said she done with Nicki ass. So anyway, she said, I can't tell you how much it saddens me that you've now decided to turn on me. The person who was actually in your corner. You've empowered and given license to others to spread deplorable lies about me, smearing my character and throwing away our friendship. To be lied on by someone you don't know is one thing. For it to come from you is unimaginable. You have put me and so many people who care for you and have rooted for you at risk. Mrs. Onika Tanya Mirage Petty, let's stop playing games with our lives, says Rye. If any of these allegations were true, we'd be having a very different conversation, wouldn't we? Show the evidence or apologize instead of sensationalizing headlines. Get offline and seek help. Reclaim your peace, your time, and your crown. Rah. Reclaim it. Reclaim the peace. She don't have no peace right now, Rah. I'm just saying. From a former friend, estranged friend, somebody on the outside looking in, can't even get in right now. In Chris Brown words, is she doesn't have peace right now because you told her to reclaim it. Let's see another thing you told her to reclaim. Her time. Who has it? Who has it? And her crown. Lord, where's that motherfucker at, Ra? Keep on going, don't stop, no. Like the song said, like, Miss Preston Girl, you ended this. Like, it's just the ending for me. She said, get offline and seek help. What type of help? I'm just saying, Miss Preston Girl. But again, okay? Again. That was a letter from Riley to Nicki Minaj. And, like, girl, yeah. You know. It was it was the wording. Really. It was the wording for me. I'm like, okay, let me find out. Don't let me find out. Child, but it is what it is. You know, like I said, it gets ugly. You know, it does. It gets really ugly. You know. When relationships go you know. But listen, it don't have to get so ugly and it doesn't have to be so nasty. You know, it is what it is. But who am I? You know. I'm only one person, right? I can't. But I get it. I get it. People are hurt. People are hurt. And sometimes, most times, people don't know what to do with their hurt. But I will say this. All of these folks that we talking about, they claim to have so much money and be getting so much money. And I love a good story. I love a good story. And for me, for me, for real, outside of, right, content creating, outside of work, in real life, for me, the best stories are positive ones, right? What I'm saying? That's why I said, to me, Cardi B ain't gonna officially, for me, get her league back on Offset until she's happy. You know what I'm saying? Just truly happy. Whether that be with someone or alone. It doesn't matter. But that's when, the real league back begins. And so I love positivity, right? And so, like, with that being said, again, like, even when Armand said, man, I'm not finna go there with you, I'm gonna take the high road. And I said he paid Cardi B dust. I love that. You know what I'm saying? That's everything for me. Because we all know shit can get ugly. We do. But it don't have to. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to. And then I'll take it a step further. Usually when things get ugly, it gets ugly for everybody, right? So let's say somebody do you wrong. You whoop their ass. You feeling better. But they in turn call the police. You know what I'm saying? So it can only feel good for so long. But now you done got in trouble. That can't feel good. And whatever else comes with that part isn't gonna feel good. So it got ugly. Yeah, it got ugly for them. You know what I'm saying? You was able to whoop that ass real good, Yeah, show them a thing or two. Yeah. Show them a couple of karate moves and shit. But it also got ugly for you too. Because now you got some shit that you got to deal with. You got classes. You got to take out for work. You got fines to pay. Just unnecessarily. Though, but it could have been avoided though. Mind you, this could have been avoided though. You could have went about your day. You could have went about your way. You could have paid it dust. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah. I like seeing people take the high road. Does that make sense? Because just because you can don't mean you should always. Child, and truth is, like Fantasia said, people usually, like I cannot tell you the last situation where I was like it was justifiable or it made the most sense or Child, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But anyway, Pooper Stars, it's your girl Shay Renee. I enjoyed you all. But yeah, it's down to 12 o'clock. I'm about to go about my day. Okay, I'm about to go about my way. I appreciate everybody who came through and kicked it with me. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I appreciate Vita Goddess for jumping in my comments with it, okay? Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye, y'all.